Hey guys, so today I'm gonna be looking at this ends in a divorce story. So yeah, let's just get right into the video. It was the third time the bride had hired me and all the guys had been carbon copies. Like they all look the same. This was her third wedding and the guys basically look the same, talk the same, dress the same personality. Okay, that's weird. Well, clearly her ideal guy just isn't for her basically. You know, like I'm sure she's into them because they all look the same and that's her type, right? That just means that type of guy is just not for her. Photographing the groom and you see his eyes light up when a guest arrives. You look over and it's a cute woman in a short dress. He smiles, walks up to the woman, picks her up and swings her in his arms. Best smile I captured of the groom all day. Marriage didn't last 6 months from what I've heard. What? He did that at his wedding day? That's crazy. What the heck? Like, I'm pretty sure people witnessing would be like, what? That's odd. If I saw that, I would hope that it's his sister or something. Because that's the only person I would find normal if you were to do that at his wedding day. You know, picking someone up and swinging her around. Yeah, shouldn't you do that to the bride? I work at a hotel. I came in one night to find the wedding was already wrapped up. It was supposed to go until 1 a.m. and it was 11 p.m. because the wedding couple had a fight and she went home with mum. That's for sure bad. Like a red flag, right? If your wedding day is bad, yikes. At another one, they had a huge rehearsal dinner fight which spilled out into the lobby. Everyone in the lobby found out that she hated his parents. She was pregnant and she had no idea who the father was, and a few other things. Half the guest list packed up and checked out the next day. They still got married. All the guests weren't having it. They were like, no. What the heck? She was pregnant but she had no idea who the father was and they still got married. What's the guy thinking? You know how they say 50% of weddings end in divorce? I can pretty much predetermine who that 50% are going to be with about 98% accuracy. I bake wedding cakes for a living. I own my own bakery, but have also worked in a country club kitchen doing basically the same thing, plus other pastry chef duties day of weddings. I've seen them both for the tasting design consultation and on their wedding day. I see how they interact when they're just together, but also when under stress of the big day. I've seen everything. Lots of cheating, lots of drunks, lots of terrible mothers. That sounds like a pain. Man, I'm just so glad I'm single. So glad I'm single. Once had a mama's boy who ignored his wife when they were supposed to be having the cake testing to cuddle their mother and hand feed her cake. His mother was not supposed to be there, and you could tell the bride was pissed. By the end of it, he had kissed his mother on the lips multiple times. Divorce. Man, okay, that's kind of weird. Like, this just feels like he had a wedding with his mum. He wasn't even with the bride. He was with his mum like almost the entire time. Okay, interesting. Jeez, like even if they do get married, I feel like the girl is just gonna be left out. Or like if the mum doesn't like the girl, the guy is gonna not like the girl either. That's stressful. Have seen a woman complain at everything her fiance said. Any suggestions he had for what he liked resulted in him being called stupid. Anytime she'd open her mouth, he'd cower and flinch. The cake actually got cancelled like a month before the wedding, so we didn't get anything but the deposit even though we'd started baking it. First time I've lost out on money and I've been relieved. For sure, I'll be relieved too, you know, if I was the person baking the cake, because I feel like even if they perfect it, the bride's gonna say something about it. You know, the bride's gonna be like, oh, no, this is not what I wanted. I worked fine dining catering for over 20 years, so I've worked lots of weddings and receptions. I once heard a bride at the reception during the toast say that she actually thought she was asking out the groom's twin brother on their first date, and that might actually be cute, except she just kept going on how the twin was more compatible, etc. Then she ended the toast with, well, as nice as you are, you'll make a great first husband. I was walking past the cameraman at the time and you can hear me on tape saying, did you get that? Tell me you got that. She just went on and on about how she liked his twin brother more. Why is she marrying him then? Jeez, what the heck? Come on. Yo, this is crazy because I feel like so many people's lives are ruined just like this. But seriously, like, people just be making bad decisions. Like, the guy who knew the girl got pregnant, but he wasn't even the father, he decided to marry her. Bad decisions. At a wedding, when the I do's came, the groom said, I guess. Yo, I would not go through the wedding like that. If I were to get married and my groom said that, no, sorry. A wedding is not a child play, you know? I need you to be sure that you actually want to spend the rest of your life with me kind of thing. Not just, I guess. This just feels like, I guess. I'm a guy and I'm straight and you're a girl and you're straight. So yeah, I guess we're okay. I hope the two of them planned it and they were joking, you know, just to make the guests be like on their feet and be like, oh, you know, but it was just a prank. I wish. I have a friend who I grew up with. She was always gorgeous and incredibly popular with guys, and I always thought she was a great person. As I got older, I came to realize she was actually extremely toxic in relationships and did better when she was single. She had been seeing a new guy for 2 months when one day I received a wedding invitation in the mail. Knowing her history, it was a massive red flag for me. I turn up to the wedding and it's a gorgeous little backyard type wedding. It's spring and everything looks perfect. I greet her family and it's like I've turned up to a funeral, not a wedding. They're all extremely solemn, and when I ask about the groom, her mother rolls her eyes and says, this is a mistake. Wedding commences, and as the bride comes down the aisle, her face is grey and like she would rather be anywhere else. They exchange vows while the bride does everything in her power to not touch her husband-to-be, even standing a solid meter away from him as they stand at the front. She actually cringes and looks away when he gets choked up, saying how much he loves her. When the priest announces the kiss, the bride takes a slow step forward and presents her cheek for him to kiss instead of her lips. No one cheers. It's just an awkward shuffling of feet and a few scattered claps. It was the worst wedding I've ever been to. They lasted about 3 months before separating. I know all of us are wondering, why are they even having the wedding in the first place? You know, if this is what no one wants, why are they having the wedding? The groom's mum doesn't want him to marry her. Everyone there is just like, what? Sad? That's not a wedding. Why do you want to do that to yourself? Jeez. I work in the industry, side hobby, and I saw it before entering. Recent husband came to me, a total stranger to him, and asked what I would do if I found my fiancée hooking up with her dance partner 3 weeks before the wedding. I just shook my head and walked away. They lasted 2 months. I'm pretty sure he knows the answer and everything, but he just doesn't want to leave. I guess that's with some people, like even after their partner cheats, they still want to be with them. I guess it's because they're afraid of being alone, or they're so used to that lifestyle that they have with their partner. Well, man. Yo, these wedding stories are making me really, really, really glad I'm a single potato. Was at a friend's wedding once. It was at the justice of the peace when the judge or officiant came around to if anyone doesn't believe in the union to speak up or forever hold your peace. A loud uh-oh came shrieking from the back. It was my friend's 2-year-old son. Everybody was joking, saying it was a sign. Less than a year later, the couple got divorced. Yeah, the kid knew, okay? The kid has some power and he knew it wasn't gonna last for sure. Wow, I didn't know this was still a thing in weddings though. Speak up or forever hold your peace. I worked at a hotel in the kitchen. We did a trashy wedding where the cake was brought in from Walmart. Groom was caught making out with a bridesmaid in the conference room, and we saw the bride throw her ring into a storm drain across the street. Why does this all happen during the wedding day? You know, like what in the world? Ugh, would have been good if this happened earlier so the wedding wouldn't have been a thing, you know? But why does it have to happen during the wedding day? How annoying. Night before the wedding, the bride-to-be tried to sleep with me on her stag night. Crying on my shoulder, she wasn't ready for marriage. Don't you have a say? Does that mean she couldn't do anything about it but to get married? Like she couldn't say no or something? Like her family wanted her to get married? Yo, I'm just so confused, but I always believe you're in control of your own life. Like, for this kind of thing, if this is not what you want, don't go through with it. I know it's just so easy to say, but seriously. Control your own life, okay? Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!